This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning for me. First off, before I get started, I want to thank Bahasham, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders at GMS who rule well, taught me his truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. So, once again, as we are commanded to do, to blow that trumpet, to give warning onto our people. Let me get that in the NLT real quick. Ezekiel 3 and 17 in the NLT. Son of man, I have appointed you as a watchman for Israel. Whenever you receive a message from me, warn people immediately. Right? So this is our duty to warn of the things to come. As the scriptures say, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and he hideth himself, man. So we're commanded to be watchmen and to give warning onto our people, the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and our fellow brethren that were scattered amongst the heathen due to the curse in Deuteronomy 28 and 64, right? That look like the heathen, but their seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? We were commanded to come out and give warning onto our people from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So I'm gonna be kind of profiling this video a little bit. I just want to play a couple clips from it, and this is from Redacted. This is for educational purposes. I don't own the rights to this video. I'm not making any money off this video. This is fair use. All right. So the title of it reads, "Controversy erupts as Canada pushes forward with the CBDC plans." And for any new listeners that may not know, CBDC stands for Central Bank Digital Currency, right? So all of these different countries around the whole entire planet, inhabited Earth, are leaving from physical money and going into digital money, right? Because it's all about tracking and tracing. That's what this whole thing is about. They're going to paint it in such a way as it's convenient for you, but it's all about tracking and tracing. It's all about complete control from the wicked elites, man. They want to be as the Most High. They want to know everything. So they can't know all of your purchases if you are using cash, because it's not traceable. But the digital currency is. Every time you use your credit card, your debit card, you cash app somebody, that's traceable. Anytime you tap your phone to pay, there's a receipt, a digital receipt that's there, and it could be tracked and traced, and you could they could basically accuse you of things based on that. If you have a habit of eating McDonald's or Burger King every morning, they could sit there and say something to the degree of, especially with this whole global warming nonsense, that your consumption of all this beef, right, or chicken is contributing to the destruction of the earth or the global warming. So we need to take that away from you, or we should make sure that you can't eat so much meat, or you can only have one one burger a week, man. That's the devil's, man. This is what it's all about. So without further ado, let me get some of this video, and Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect.
Well, Canada is seeking to roll out a central bank digital currency, and right now it's sort of an open period where they're asking the public for feedback on a central bank digital currency. How does this going right now? This public period where they want feedback from its citizens? Well, the answer is it's not going very well. Dan Cohen, our Washington correspondent from Redacted, joins us now to dive deeper into the story. So, Dan, I'm surprised.
And, the Lord said that he would be putting these devils in straits, man, and they're rushing, because they, like it says, matter of fact, let me just grab it. Revelation 12 and 12. And it reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens." Excuse me. "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time," man. So these devils are moving at Operation Warp Speed, and they're trying to push and implement these things so fast that they're being exposing themselves and being exposed, and they're being sloppy, and people are hip to what they're doing, you know. So they're catching a lot of resistance, man. Let's continue on.
And I'm surprised that the public is not really taking to the idea of total surveillance currency in Canada.
A total shocker. I don't know how the Canadians couldn't go for this, Clayton, but yeah, so the Bank of Canada rolled out a survey this week saying that it's seeking public input on digital currency. Watch the video that goes along with it.
Here at the Bank of Canada, we're exploring the possibility of issuing a digital version of cash. Not to replace cash, but to ensure Canadians always have access to a safe, stable, and official payment option in an increasingly digital world.
And real quick, as the scriptures say, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Let me get that. Oh, is that Psalms? I think it's 55. 11. 21. This is Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth, on what Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, right? The nation of Esau, Edom. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Let's get it in the NLT. His words are as smooth as butter, but in his heart is war. His words are as soothing as lotion, but underneath are daggers, man. Right? And that's exactly what this Edomite, this Shedamite is speaking. This is convenient for you. Meanwhile, the actual agenda is, as they said in the beginning, as Clayton said, is for total surveillance through the digital currency.
Increasingly digital world. The possibility of issuing a digital version of cash. Not to replace cash, but to ensure Canadians always have access to a safe, stable, and official payment option in an increasingly digital world. You may be thinking, I don't need a digital Canadian dollar right now, and you'd be right, but Canadians may need one in the future. So the bank has to be ready if and when Parliament makes that decision. Part of being ready is hearing from you. Your input will help us make choices about the design of our digital dollar, ensuring it's convenient, easy to use, and meets your needs. So please head over to our website and fill in our survey.
What does it say? A digital dollar for a digital future. Have your say, right? So they're pretty much trying to, what appears to be, gauge the climate of the people and see how they should proceed forward, and basically deceiving the people into getting used to this whole cashless society, and basically priming society to get ready for that C hit, man, because that's what it all boils down to, man. It all boils down to that. So just notice that it's a whole worldwide thing. So that was the Bank of Canada, and there's all these different countries, Russia, China, leaving from the U.S. dollar, going to the I believe it's the yuan, the Chinese, I believe it's I think that's how you say it, yuan. To using China's currency, and it's everything's coming to pass, man. All according to prophecies. So let's get straight to the point, then I'll wrap it up. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? Because of all the whole world, right? And that no man might buy or sell, right? Unless they get that rice device, that implantable, right? C-hip, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. How is that going to happen? Because nobody's going to be able to exchange with paper money anymore. It's all going to be through the digital system, right? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 666, right? The beast man, Esau Edom, man. You know, when you look at the barcodes on the products, they all go back to 666, man. So they not only want to track and trace the products in the stores and everything, but they want to track and trace the people that buy them and the people themselves, man. And they want to put that stamp on you, man, just like they do with the cattle, man. You know, and that's what they call these elites call the people. They call them useless eaters, man. They call them goyim, right? Which goes into, if I'm not mistaken, cattle, man. You know, animals. That's how they look at you, man. You know, and they basically want you to bow down to them and accept them as your God. But we only have one true living God, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, man. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to report on this. You know, these devils are moving, you know, and we got to continue to give our people warning of what's going on and what to expect, you know, so that they're not caught off guard, man, you know, so they're aware of these things and they can seek the Lord 10 times more, you know, and as, like the scriptures say, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, right? And hide yourself under the shadow of Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi, man, and it's truth, you know, and hope and pray for mercy, you know, in these troubling times that are on the horizon. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I hope and pray that this was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi by Shem Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, taught me his truth. Salutation, brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say Shalom. I want to say DTA, Abab, Babal, and Kwam Yasharallah. And Shalom. To the next one.